Well, hello there, partner. It's me, Ken. I reckon. I'll tell you what, it's time for another random draw right here in Album of the Year 2024. And I'm super excited to get to it. I decided to don my cowboy hat, not because I believe, although possibly, that a country artist will come out of this bag. It's hard to say. I put in a lot of different choices. Over 100 albums, 2024 released albums in this qualifier. Um, yeah, so whoever wins goes on to round one. Stick around to the end of the episode. You're going to see who wins this battle. 1v1 2024 Album of the Year battle, musical battle. And our guest star will come on later. I'm excited for that. But let's get right to it because we got to pick some albums and then I got to get listening. You got to get subscribing. You got to get liking. And hey, man, go, Flash. You might as well just share because I'm Roscoe Pico Train. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. All right, album number one. I don't even need my glasses. I'm healed. I'm healed. I can't believe it. I can see. And that is because this is Green Day, their album Saviors, which I have heard already. And I'm looking forward to seeing who that's up against. It's a good record. Enjoy me some Green Day. All right, so Green Day versus, well, let's see here. All right. Well, this is the Bacon Brothers. Also no glasses. So who knows? It could say anything. I'm just kidding. This is Bacon Brothers. So that's Kevin Bacon. He's got a foot loose. That guy. Yeah. I think Kevin Bacon was in more movies in the 1980s than any other actor. You know, how many degrees of separation do you need? Anyways, him and his brother are in a band. I've not heard this album, Ballad of Brothers, but I reckon maybe this hat might be good. Although I really have no idea. So yeah, let's check it out. I'm going to go listen to Green Day, and I'm going to listen to the Bacon Brothers. I'll be back and let you guys know what I thought of both albums and which album I think is going to move on in this tournament. And then we'll have our special guest come on and do the exact same thing. If we agree, that album moves on. If we disagree, which is okay. It's okay to have your own thoughts, people. It is okay. In fact, it's recommended by me, Dr. Ross, in the house. Goo, Flash. Goo. So yeah, I'm going to go check out these two records, and I'll be back and let you know what I think. Cheers. All right. Well, I have listened to both of those records, and the cowboy hat is off. Now I got the old Milwaukee apparel on, but not the old Milwaukee apparel in. No, this is my favorite beer lately. It's called a blueberry wheat ale, and it's made by a company called Gahan out of Prince Edward Island. So, yeah, Gahan, if you hear this, gladly I will accept cases of beer from you, and I will drink them like now. That's so good. So yeah, Gahan, free this time. All right, back to work. So, the Ballad of the Bacon Brother, or just Ballad of Brothers is the title, and that's from the Bacon Brothers. So it was Michael Bacon and Kevin Bacon. And yeah, they have a band. They've been together since, well, the first album, I guess, was 97. So yeah, it's similar to Green Day, I suppose. Their first major album was 94, so, you know, right in the same ballpark, but completely different states. So yeah, so we got Green Day, so a punk rock band, and then the Bacon Brothers, who I guess are, labels are what they are. But I would say they remind me of, country music mixed with Western music, which, yeah, Americana, I suppose. Yee, stir up the pot. And I guess that's what that is. You didn't know that horses could stir, right? But nay, no, they can't, of course. Remember, I'm just horsing around. So let's get to the brass tacks of things. I've got a couple little notes here for the Bacon Brothers. And yeah, so my favorite song on their record which kind of reminds me of Devil Went Down to Georgia a little bit, but it is called, well, it's the title track, Ballad of Brothers, but in brackets, Willie's Door. So I'm sure that means something to somebody. Willie's Door, the Ballad of Brothers. Really cool tune. So yeah, check that out. And then there's another one here that I related to. It's called Airport Bar. So every time, before I go away on tour, depending where you're from, the airport bar was my home sweet home before I got in the tube, as it were, the flying tube. And yeah, airport bar. So I've had myself plenty of airport bar experiences, and these guys are singing about theirs, which is great. It's kind of almost like a psychedelic Americana in a way. So check that out. Yeah, overall the album started off, pretty well, literally bro country, from the brothers. So yeah, so it was a slow burn for me. I'm not too into that music usually. But around halfway or so, it kind of turned more to the Western style of music. So yeah, it was good. The band was tight, which was really nice. Played together well. Bass player like right on the kick kind of playing, which I appreciate as a bass player. And yeah, so the album was pretty good. However, they're going against a giant legends, and that is Green Day, who's been around since the passing of Kurt Cobain. Nirvana kind of got dark there for a second, and culture needed something happy to pop out, and there was Green Day with their Dookie. And what a great record that was. I've listened to lots of Green Day over the years. In fact, what do I have written down here? This album here is their 14th studio album, so that's fantastic from a band from the 90s to have that many records. And yeah, they're still going strong, still touring real strong. I watch, YouTube concert footage all the time. So right now they're on tour with Rancid, who I got to see. I've seen both these bands live, and they're fantastic. Well, let's get to Saviors. Saviors from Green Day. So I've got, The American Dream is Killing Me. And that could potentially, in my mind, be like rock song of the year. It's so relatable and tragic in a way that in the literal sense, it's killing a lot of people, and that is a sad thing. But that's what punk rock music is here for. Three chords and the truth, right? So then they have another song. It's more like a pop punk song, which they definitely do that, and it's called Corvette Summer, which I really like. And if you haven't heard it, check it out. You may have heard it though. I believe it's a single, and I think they've already had 6 singles off of this record, so it could very well be record of the year. And I guess we'll just get cut to the chase, and that is Green Day is definitely taking this round. The Ballad of Brothers was great. The Bacon Brothers, the band, is really good. Kevin Bacon is, fantastic actor. Not that he probably wants his acting to be talked with his music, but this is how it goes. Stir of Echoes was one of my favorite movies ever. And yeah, Kevin Bacon's just great character actor, and it's not very often that I see him in a role where I'm like, oh, this isn't good. He's dynamite. So yeah, thank you for that to Mr. Kevin Bacon. But yeah, Green Day's got to take this. As I mentioned, they're legends. They're killing it. They're going out there. This work is just as strong as any other record. Dookie might be, ranked a little bit higher, especially with nostalgia rolling around everybody's brains as it does. But yeah, great record. Could be Green Day's second best record, and that's a conversation I could have with somebody for sure if you wanted to talk about music. Speaking about talking about music, so on this, what I try to do is, I rate these 2 records, pick a winner to go on to the next round. It's a tournament for the album of the year, and I try to bring in guest stars to listen to these records as well, give me which record they think would be record of the year, and if both of us agree, then that moves on to the next round, and if we don't agree, well, they're wrong. I'm 100% kidding. Then it just goes back into the random bag and get drawn against another album, and then we'll see if we can settle that match in the future, which could be now. now could also be the past. So don't think about it too hard. Time's weird, man. So yeah, for me, Green Day, Saviors. Let's hear our special guests, see what they have to say.
Hi, everybody. So I was asked to participate, and I had a lot of fun listening to the two albums. And yeah, feeling grateful to be a part of this. So if I had to choose between the two albums, so one being the Ballad of the Brothers album and the other one being the Green Day album, I think based off just personal preference, I am going to choose the Green Day album. I liked both. I just thought that the Green Day album was more my personal preference, what I would lean towards. I don't really have any sort of like analytical critiques about either of them. I don't know if I have a space to comment on like music theory and such. However, I think that if I were to go back and listen to one, I would choose the Green Day one. And yeah, I just love Green Day, especially their older music. So I did notice some notes of like older music in this album and some similarities, which I liked. And yeah, so thanks for letting me participate, and maybe I can do this again. Thank you.
All right. Well, how adorable was that? That was Sydney. Hi, Sydney. And yeah, so her pick was Green Day, and eloquently spoken, as Sydney has that characteristic. So thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. It's muchly appreciated. And yeah, I picked Green Day. Sydney picked Green Day. So that can only mean one thing, and that today is a Green Day for Album of the Year. So Green Day will be moving on. Sorry to the Bacon Brothers. Like I said, they're great, and they just came against a juggernaut, Green Day, who maybe could be, I'm going to project at least quarterfinals of this tournament. So, but we'll see. They could take it all. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. Like, subscribe, do the things. And yeah, if you, like Sydney was earlier, would like to come on and talk about two records, all you have to do is pick one, send me a video, and it's really, that's it. And it's appreciated, and I'm grateful for everybody who is helping me along with this adventure. And like I say, one of the best things for me to experience in my life is just sitting around talking about music. And I've done that for nearly 50 years. So it's nice to be talking about different conversations instead of the same ones from previous years, which I could talk about Alice Cooper all day, every day. But it's nice to branch out a little bit, part of my human experience here at Earth School. Yeah, so we'll see you next time. Tell your friends.